Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. There, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the... Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Payne. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Bucks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Payne. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Cradles it at the 35. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Colorado, 21, TCU, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Smalls. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. Midfield, he's got room. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smalls. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls it in, it's James. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The short hands, it's Payne. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the wide out. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. A run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Salter. Unloads to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots. They're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're working that left side.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house.